Hello YouTube, this is a Wi-Fi battle between me and the Thelegitpro. I lead off with my Torterra, while he leads off with his Rotom wash form. He switches out his Rotom wash form, suspecting the grass move, which I actually use my Torterra's Wood Hammer, and his Latios takes about half damage from the Wood Hammer. His Latios uses Dragon Pulse to take out my Torterra. Which also gets a crit. Next I send out my Heracross. He switches out his Latios, suspecting a super effective move, and sends out his Registeel to wall the super effective attack. I use Mega Horn, which doesn't do a lot of damage to the Registeel, and also I take damage from Registeel's Rocky Helmet. I switch out my Heracross to my Electivire, suspecting some form of either entry hazard or hindering move. And Electivire's Motor Drive goes off from the Thunder Wave, and I suspect him to switch, which doesn't go off well, and I use Ice Punch on his Registeel. I switch out my Electivire, and he also sets up rocks. I switch out my Electivire for my Heracross, and he uses a Flash Cannon, which does a kind of small chunk to my Heracross. He switches out his Registeel for his Rotom, and it takes a close combat and is defeated since my Heracross is banded. Next he sends out his Latios. I switch out my Heracross since it has the defense drops. I switch out to my Feraligatr, which takes a Dragon Pulse. Surprisingly, my Feraligatr is faster than his Latios and uses Ice Fang on it. Next he sends out his Probobass, and this part of the video gets kind of stally because I wasn't going to switch out my Feraligatr since Stealth Rocks would most likely kill it, so I kept using Ice Fangs. And also his Probobass set up the Gravity and then sets up a Taunt. And I get the Freeze Hacks after 3 Ice Fangs. After one turn of being frozen, he uses a Zap Cannon to take out my Feraligatr. Next I send out my Heracross. which takes some stealth rock damage. I use close combat, which I believe is either 2 times or 4 times effective on Probobass, and kills it. Next, he sends out his Garchomp. Somehow my Heracross is faster than his Garchomp and gets in a close combat, and does a very big chunk to it. He sets up Swords Dance, and then I use another close combat to take down his Garchomp. Next, he sends out his Gallade. I switch out my Heracross since it has like 3 close combat defense drops. I switch out to my Electivire, and he sets up the bulk up. My Electivire uses a Thunder Punch, which does a reasonable amount of damage to his Gallade. And then he uses Drain Punch to take out my Electivire and gains about half his health back. Next, I send out my Heracross again. I go for... He switches out his Gallade for his Registeel, and I go for the Mega Horn. The Rocky Helmet recoil damage defeats my Heracross, and then I send out my Houndoom, which takes some damage from Stealth Rocks. I use a Stab Specs Flamethrower to take out his Registeel. And then he sends out his last Pokemon, which is his Gallade. And it takes also Flamethrower. And I believe it's defeated. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.